Okay, are we live? Believe we're live. Looks like StreamYard is connected. Believe we're live. Okay, it looks like we are up and running. So this is my first time actually having everything's set up ahead of time, which is one of the things of trying to figure out how to do with StreamYard. Streaming loud and clear. Well, thank you, Rick. Thanks for letting me know. Also, I have this package that says mug on it. And basically, maybe within about 10 minutes from now, we'll take a peek on what's inside. I'm assuming it's glass. Well, glass and a piece of plastic. Two Ricks here. Well, the thing is that growing up and all that, it was always, if you had two Eds, they were better than one. But I don't know if you do that with Mick or Rick. I know with two mics, you have stereo, but I'm bummed. All right. So, since I was so concentrated on getting everything working properly and all that, I don't know what to say to begin with. I do have the planning for the box. That was good at. All right, well, I try to be good. Sometimes it falls flat, but oh well. So let's see. The other day there was for Rick's in one stream that was really confusing. I would assume so. It gets excuse me. It gets confusing when I think a lot of people get confused when the people who don't know what my name is, my actual name is, they call me Happy Valley, and people who do know my name before I started this channel, they call me Edward or Ed, because that's what I was on stream before. But it seems that now that I've gone to this new live time, well, thank you, Dan. Yeah, Dan is actually one that is someone who knew me beforehand. Back when I was working and helping out with New Tracks modeling, which has seemed to gotten to the point where it's now sort of kind of infamous in the with the NMRA. They were just featured in one of the National Model Railroad Association magazines. I'm not quite sure if it was the national one or the regional one. But it's one of those things of Jim is being recognized for his for New Tracks. Took about 2 years to get there, but it's one of those things of that's how it is. That's how things are going to be. And actually, I'm sort of kind of wondering how is Dan's model railroad journey going? I have YouTube hasn't notified me that you uploaded anything and all that. So my model railroad journey right now is that I'm aiming for. Hello, Joe. My journey right now is that I'm aiming for certificate for electrical, mainly because I went to I'm blanking on the school of the name. got the sticker. I got the sticker on the car. In fact, met somebody that apparently I might have been at school at the same time. I was there between 2009 to 2011. He was there from 2010 to 2012. Last month was last upload. All right, understood. One of the questions I did ask my the one in charge of certificates and all that is that our YouTube channel is considered, being an author, because I've heard that. And starting scenery. Yeah, I'm starting with electrical, mainly because I went to, I want to say DeVry, but that was the first time I went to college. Never quite finished it, but the one that I actually finished was ITT Tech. There we go. One of the predatory colleges that were there. Well, hello there, Curly, or Dwight, I should say. And that's why I'm going for electronics first. Actually, probably should take a list of all the ones I want to take, because you don't have to take them all, but there is a certain number you have to take. Plan to do electrical, but space is my current issue. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, the thing is, what I'm planning on doing with electrical, I think I can get everything in my. I got a small 8 foot by 18-inch layout, which I think incorporates all the electrical stuff. Except for maybe lighting, because I'm doing 1875 or 1876, and it's daytime, so there's not that much light during the day. I'm thinking the way to get around that is to actually have like a small little campfire. It would be lighting. Yes, put up. Let's see. Yeah. You can turn around and do that, Dan. You do have the wrench. In fact, I'm adding Rick as a moderator, since this is sort of kind of dedicated towards him, because I won something and then wound up getting gifted something else. Speaking of winning stuff, I have won stuff from another channel. And let's see if I can find it. And the thing is that what I won from it was a hoodie that has the. No, you didn't win anything yet, Sparky. I'm actually thinking, actually, I just happened to realize I got 90 subscribers. Okay. I am planning on doing a giveaway when I hit 100. What I'm planning on for giveaways is something that, I'd like to give away practical stuff. And one of the practical stuff I'm thinking on giving away is this. Well, Heath. All right, we're getting, wow, up to 11. I think this is the most people I've had at one time. All right, that's cool, Rel Artist. But yeah, when I hit 100, I'm going to be giving this, seeing this as giving this away. And what this is when I bought my Marker Mark 7x16 lathe, this came part of it, and I cannot use it. But I'm assuming other people would be able to, and that is a pair of safety glasses. I'm not quite sure if they could be seen out of the bag, but a pair of safety glasses. You may or may not need one. Rick the Tree is practically given away, but someone might send them back. Now I'm gonna see about incorporating Rick the Tree on my layout, but I'm not quite sure how. One, it might be the wrong error or something like that. But I mean, there is, yeah, safety is first. The reason why I can't use these safety glasses is because I got prescription safety glasses. These are non-prescription. So this has been my plan for several months now, but I didn't know exactly when I was going to actually hit 100. Since I only have 5 to go, might be by next month or so. Safety is third. Safety second. Who's going to say safety fourth? All right, Rail Artists, we'll see you back soon. But the other giveaway that I have gotten, and this is also for people who are going to Amherst. You're look for this because I won this. Plus, not only I won. They also had a pillow and a hoodie, so I'll be wearing the hoodie, and I got to figure out how to attach on my backpack this. Some might recognize this. I guess they have a once a week they have a they do have a giveaway, and I just happened to my first time on it, I won this, and I'm like, what am I going to do with this? Well, I could use this as a marker at train shows and stuff like that. So, Amherst, you are correct that this is the StreamYard Duck, because they have every Sunday they have they do have the original developers have a Q&A section right after Sidetrack Sunday for about a half an hour. Hello there, Trackside Mike. Wow, this has been probably a very good move to go. Well, actually, promoting actually is a good thing. This is my first stream that I actually promoted it, so there's a lot more people that I recognize. A good portion of people. I don't see anybody new, but thank you for everyone for coming. And yeah, basically what I'm planning on doing is finding a way to take the StreamYard Duck. I don't know why they have a duck for a mascot, but it's one of those things of I'm going to see about putting this on my backpack so people can turn around and go like and go, ooh, that's me. Okay, Sparky, I will do that. I will do that. Oscar Jerry. All right. Yeah, I rarely see his live streams. So gotta get well, the thing is, I gotta actually design a Happy Valley sticker for at first. I mean, right now, what I got for the logo is sort of a place marker until I get something that's a little bit more a little bit more graphic, I guess. But yeah, it's one of those things of haven't figured out exactly. I wanted something that was sort of using the. Well, originally it was supposed to be Happy Valley Railroad, but I want to include all my hobbies. That's why it wound up being Happy Valley Hobbies, because I have more than one hobby. A lot of them are a good portion of them are sort of like model train adjacent. electronics being one. Um, I'm in the process of trying to figure out how to do machining. So that's another adjacent modeling. And another one I want to see about getting into is like landscape painting because, well, backdrops. So check out place it for your logo. Where is that the other one that you're Rick? Was that the other one that you were trying for the sort of like the alternative to StreamYard, if I remember correctly? Let's see. Canadian Post must be running behind. Well, running behind is also a possible thing also. All right. Well, enough of this silliness. Let's get back to hello, John Benicki. If I remember if that's how you were describing how your last name is. But let me switch cameras. All right. Switching cameras with StreamYard is a little bit more challenging than with Zoom. All right. Now let's get back to. Let's go over here. Goes out of the way. And we shall grab the box. And apparently it was $10 to ship it. So thank you, Rick. All right, let's see. Well, I'm assuming that this is the top because it has mug for the top. Oh, hello there, Split Rock. And we have bubble wrap. Bubble wrap that has not been pinched yet, so that's a good sign. A lot of orange bubble wrap, and some more orange bubble wrap. We have a lot of orange bubble wrap. Sort of like a Halloween theme almost. Did for design. All right. All right. Well, actually, according to my stream, there's 11 likes. Thank you very much, everyone. More orange bubble wrap. Probably should unfold it so it's easier to store away because in case I have to send something out. Actually, come to think of it, this box actually might be the right box size for sending the safety glasses out. All right, now on to the main attraction, which you can barely see some of it. Right now, I don't have any fancy drum rolls or sound effects or anything like that. So we have a false belly, model railroad mug, and with a delicious Rick the Tree on the inside. I should have went. Too bad you didn't go with the maple tree. Then it would make more sense. But thank you very much, Rick. Now I gotta turn around and bring my skills on how to paint. So I never paint figurines before, so this will definitely be a challenge. And that's how big Rick would be on the layout. But it's on both sides. So thank you, Rick. And not sure. I'm running out of room on here trying to figure out where to put stuff. Because I got the second section podcast, which I've already used the sticker on my computer, so that's why I only have two. And of course, he's two there. And Congruino Models, they also have a sticker when I bought some of their stuff and all that. Congruino Models is going to be at they're going to be at Hamhurst, and so also some of the people from New Trex Modeling is also going to be there. So there's two things I actually two groups I got to catch up with in Hamhurst. Coffee mug. Okay. That's you're responding to somebody else. I was sort of kind of confused. It's like, this doesn't look like a coffee mug. It looks like I want to say a root beer float mug. But it's one of those things of it has the same topology as a lot of other stuff. So not that you know anything about mini prints. Don't you? Hey, Sparky, haven't you bought everything that that Mini Prince has ever printed? Yeah, I was actually thinking about getting myself scanned, but then decided not to because of I'm not. Maybe when I'm more ready to, when the layout gets to the point where it's time to populate people, that's when I'll probably turn around and start adding people. But that is not right now. And that's one thing I forgot to do while I was off screen was to actually turn around and find my 9-degree clamps. But it's one of those things I'll probably find it after I don't need them. All right. Maybe, Dan. I know one of the members of the Civil War modeling group. They one of the guys in charge. His name is Tom. Spelled Thom. So, for a while I was calling them Fom, but apparently the H is silent. Yeah, Frosty Mugs left email to details. Yeah, now that I've made you a moderator, you can actually probably put the link on there for them. Well, hello there, Bernard. Thank you for coming in. We're now up to 15. I think the second section podcast, the last one that I was on, they actually had they had the same number of people in the chat that I had members, or I had subscribers. But that was about 5 subscribers ago. Well, hello there, Bernard. We're just talking about you. And Rick wound up sending me a false Bailey model railroad mug, and on his channel I won a Rick the Tree, so probably recognize that. But he will not be riding on the cars because, well, that might be an idea. Because I'll ask Chris if could turn around and just get, the flat car instead of the whole box car, like a bobber flat car. Well, thank you, Bernard. Hello, Bernard and Bernard. Yes, there's 2 Bernards. 2 Ricks, 2 Bernards. Are we going to get 2 Sparkies or 2 Joes? 2 Dans? So, all right. Where were we? One thing I did off camera is that, let's see, I can't even think of which one it is now. One of these did not have a hole in them. So I had to turn around and put a hole into them so things would line up properly. Yeah. One thing I don't like about these these specific LaBelle bobber truck caboose trucks is that where they put the drills is not very precise. So that might be I mean, they're nice and heavy, but as you can see, the holes do not line up. That must be, yeah, this is the one that I wound up doing. I tried to get it straight, but that did not work. But you can see the factory one is like way off to the side. But one thing I did do, actually, probably should have put them in a vise together. Yeah, things do not line up with these. Normally they come with, as with on this one, they normally come with the toolbox, which makes sense on a caboose. It doesn't make sense on a boxcar. So this one I'm going to make as a sort of like a maintenance away boxcar, and this one I'm going to make as a normal boxcar. Yeah, as long as there's not 2 heats, that could be a disaster. Sort of like crossing streams. You just don't want to do that. Blame the other heat. So, all right. Now, let's see. So basically, this is going to be almost a repeat of this one. As you can see, I have modified the truck portion of it. I also did something slightly different on this. But other things I'm going to be doing is the same. Some things I've done slightly out of order. All right, this is going to need to be clip that off. Keep that a little. All right, let's go that way. Going to need 4 of these. Two for each door. Now I pre-painted them to sort of hopefully get them not to pre-warp. This time of year is very, very dry, and the dryness causes things to warp badly. But that also does require touch-up. Now, one of the discussions with the Civil War group, they're talking about paint and how to, mix, match, and all that, and etc. And the thing is that they didn't really match paint. That's why if you look at colored picture, I mean, even back in the 50s, 1950s, you would look at pictures of, boxcars, and it's like, what's boxcar red? Well, boxcar red has a lot of different variations because it depended on where the pigment came from, and even the pigment itself would change. Slight variations, and then also being out in the sun again turns around and changes things. Oh, hello there, Randall. Thanks for coming back. All right, thanks for you at least popping in, Randall. And on the way back from Memphis, I'm assuming Memphis, Tennessee. All right, so let's get that. And I wound up picking up some more white glue because, as you can see from this bottle, it's almost empty. But I got, instead of a no brand, I wound up actually getting a branded glue. But that's for when I actually run out. All right, now we sort of put this on the bottom or top. Have not determined which. The doors you don't have to worry about if it's top or bottom until you actually install them. But I do have 2 more of these bobber boxcars. Depending on how this goes together, depends if I'll do another one of these live. And one of the interesting things that I'm also trying to see about doing is things that are not necessary with model train hobbies themselves. Sometimes going outside of the hobby in different places depends on how you can learn different techniques from different people. And sometimes using different supplies from different hobbies. Last year, wound up losing 2 hobby shops. One may come out of the ashes and be something different, but it hasn't come to fruition yet. One was from my childhood, which was sort of sad to go. The other one, I wound up seeing them, basically when they started, and when it was, as they put it, as a retirement project, to when they passed away. All right. All right. That's going to be too big of a drill. But here we go with grab irons. All right, 5. There's 3, 4, 5. All right. Now, one of the important things with this is after getting these all in, I take like I did on this one, I take a toothpick so they would be spaced out when I put the super glue in. And one of the challenges for this, which they actually say in the instructions, is trying not to get the bracing too close to that one. Peanut butter pretzel swirl ice cream. That sounds good. This is, I think, one of the first times that I actually had a chat that I wasn't fully able to keep up. So I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse. I know there's a lot of people that have that do live streams. They do have a tendency to, especially if there's a lot of people on the chat, he sometimes winds up like with the StreamYard chat. I mean, even I'm barely able to keep up, and I'm only in the chat. I'm not actually having to respond to anything. But apparently StreamYard does have a I'm trying to think what it's called. Function for doing contests and all that. So I'll finally figure something else to learn and figure it out. Now, a lot of things on StreamYard have been relatively easy for me. I haven't really been asking it much. I don't think I've been using any of the advanced function at this point. Not that scheduling is a advanced function, but it was a function that was not available with Zoom. Now, I want to say Zoom was good for what it's designed for. It was not originally designed for streaming, so that's why it's not very good for it. All right, now let's get back to all right. I think I might need two toothpicks. Where did I put said toothpicks? All right. Things is, if you get toothpicks, get them in these handy containers and all that, because that keeps things organized. All right, these are two smaller toothpicks. We'll take this big one out of here. All right. All right, it looks like I'm throwing a third one. I think this is going to be a little bit farther out than the other one, but that's okay. And also, another thing is that people are always aiming for perfection, and years ago during this time period, it was basically let's get it done. I mean, a lot of what I want to say is, all right, let's grab a piece of wax paper so the super glue doesn't glue to everything. I got a piece right here. Has a lot of little rocks that I was using for weight. These are the extra ones. So they're glued on there, but I can easily take them off. Don't want to do it right this second. So we'll flip this over. Keep everything pointed up. All right. Now, where did I put the super glue? There we are. Now I buy these little sort of what they call one-shots, because if something silly like the cap gets stuck, you're not ruining a whole large bottle. And this one is stuck. So let's see if I can unlock this without breaking it. All right, let's grab the pliers. Which I had earlier. Okay, pliers and wire strippers. Just get enough torque on it so I can loosen it up. And there we are. And it looks like, interesting, it looks like I actually broke the tip off. Huh. I'm not quite sure if you can see it, but the tip's still in there. All right. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. Let's see. Put a bunch there. Reclose this. And now to, great, one fell out. And now they're all falling out. I have to grab a piece of tape or something to keep them on there. There we go. Of course, professional model makers make it look so much easier, but then again, they do a lot of editing. All right, got that back over there. It might be too far out. But all right. Now the challenge is just to get a little super glue on at least one edge. then on to the other side. And that is it. Let that dry as is. Since it is super glue, it shouldn't take that long. And over the edge. And take a look at the scrolling. All right, that sounds like a good. What's the red thing on this? Talking about this. This is a clean, a dual partitioned paint paint cleaner. You know, you just throw in water and go from there. All right. Let's see. I think I might have accidentally moved the camera. There we go. All right. Well, it's a good thing I got a second one of these, so you can see me do the second one. Basically, the second verse is the same as the first, but if you didn't see the first one, well, here's your chance. Doing the opposite side of putting in the grab irons. Now this one might be a little bit more of a challenge because it looks like I got paint in the holes. And it's also when you're doing stuff like this, be mindful where you have stuff. There's nothing bad of, you know, doing something and then forgetting that that is super glue and it's still wet. Same thing goes with soldering iron, sharp number 11 blades, and etc. So yeah, this one has paint in it. So let's go this direction and knock the paint out first. So it'll be a lot easier to put stuff in. Let's see, these three. And boop. And boop. All right. Holes are all clear. Should be theoretically be able to put them all in now. All right, there's one. Two. And three. That's also why I put the grab irons in this thing and not here because of, well, there's still wet glue there. It's not as annoying as super glue, but it is annoying when you get glue on your hands. It's just that white glue is less annoying than super glue because you can easily clean it off. But, all right, so got that there. Let's put this over here. Now, that's theoretically, that should be all dry by now. But I do remember someone's talking about the 6 foot rule. If it looks good from 6 feet, it's okay. But I do know ones that, I mean, even I myself am impressed for people who are able to count the rivets, actually be able to place them in the right spot. I remember when I went to Northlands, I was taken aback, not at the details, but the size. I remember seeing one bridge there, which was just, I almost want to say it was probably 20 foot long or something like that. When you looked up close to it, you could see that it was made out of matchsticks. It was definitely not highly detailed, but it was still, I would have to say, impressive just the size. And sometimes you have to take things that, for what they are, they might not be quote unquote perfect, but they are impressive in different ways. And I'm thinking, after these handrails, I'll be signing off because I'm trying to make this so if somebody needs to grab something to eat, go to the bathroom or something like that before Sidetrack Sunday, Sidetrack Sunday, they can do so. Now, speaking of Sidetrack Sunday, who is on this week? There's 2 people I know that could probably tell me that are in the chat. Yeah, the thing is, Ray, I got to actually turn around and clean my cleaner. As you can see, the top is not that pretty. But so who is doing Sidetrack Sunday tonight? Well, you're very welcome, Dan. Yeah, Friday, because of work, Friday was no longer working for me. So that's why I changed it to Sundays. Let's see, go back to here. All right. So let's grab the mug and all that. All right. So thank you, Rick, for the mug. and a little bit of yourself. It's one of those things that once I actually start doing people on my layout, and I'll try to figure out a way to add you there. I would have to say, since I am doing, sort of early spring of 1876, not quite sure how a pine tree, someone standing next to a pine tree would be a thing, but I'll figure out something. And I think that's all I have for tonight. So Rick or Heath, who is doing Sidetrack Sunday today? I want to say Ray. I think. Excuse me. Rail Artist put it up there. Ray Barbell. So, all right. Well, I'll probably see everyone over at on Ray's channel. Cut Rick off the pine tree. I mean, the pine tree off Rick. All right. Well, thank you very much, Rail Artists, and I'll see everyone over at Ray's. So, as I always say, it's like I think the world needs more love. So find your passion, add some humor to it, and spread it around. Good night, everybody.